Rachel Laird again. I'm back to teach another, or lead through another yoga inspired stretch class for Central Scotland Ballet School. This one will be slightly longer and maybe a little bit more challenging, or just a bit more of a flow and continuing through the poses and stretches. So again, if you can find a mat or a towel or just a space on the floor, that is perfect. And hopefully I'm loud enough and the music is quiet enough that you can hear me. And yeah, we'll just get started straight away. And at any point you need to stop or slow down, just come back to a child's pose, or just lie down and maybe listen to what I'm saying and just take it as you need. It's good to just even breathe during this very crazy time. Okay, so whenever we're ready, find yourselves on your feet, either on your mat or the floor, whatever space you've got. And we're just going to put our hands on our chest. This is what we did last time. And we're just going to breathe in and out. And again, breathe in and out. If you can close your eyes, that's amazing. If you need to keep them open, that's totally up to you. Breathe in and out. Drop the hands by the sides. This time, breathe in, bend the knees, lift the shoulders up. And out with a big sigh. Again, no one's watching you, no one's in the room with you, it's just a video, so don't feel embarrassed by making as much sound as possible. We're just trying to release all the tension of being at home and not being able to do what we normally are able to do. Okay, so let's breathe in and out, big sound. Again, one more time. Nice. So we're just going to get started. We come to the front of our mats. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. And we're going to just breathe in, lift your arms up, breathe out, and we're going to roll all the way down. Let the arms go, and just roll down your body. Make sure you go through each part of your spine. Hands on the floor. We're just going to bend the knees and straighten. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. And if you want to keep the legs bent, you can. If you want to keep them straight, that's up to you. You're going to hold onto the elbows, maybe swing side to side. Or just if you want to have your hands on the floor, that's up to you. And I'm going to shake the head, no. Nod the head, yes. Shake the head, no. Nod the head, yes. Nice. And we're going to bend and straighten a few more times. We're going to move a bit more dynamically in this video. It's going to be a bit faster than maybe the previous one. And sorry, my head is cut off so you can't see me. And come all the way down to a squat. I'm going to take a step back so you can see. Nice. And we're going to come up straight in the squat, or you can put the heels down or the knees down, up to you. And we're just gonna, I'll face you, we're just gonna roll our wrists like we did in the last video, if you watched that. And the other way, the horrible way. Blech. And again, we're gonna take one hand and just stretch it out. And the other hand, stretch it out. Back to your position, and we're going to do a few just rocking forward and pushing back, forward and back, forward, getting the muscles going. We're waking up our biceps. Nice. Try to keep a nice straight back when you're doing this. Great. And we're going to put the knees down, walk back. We'll just do some quick circles one way. And the other way. And a few cat-cows. So we're going to curve from the tailbone to the head, looking down. And release and look up to back to tabletop, so nice flat position. And we're just going to do a few shoulder openings. So you can put your hand on the back of your head, and we're going to bend to touch the elbow on the left hand or the opposite hand, and then look as far up to the ceiling as you can. Bring it back down, as far up to the ceiling as you can. Bring it back down, as far up to the ceiling as you can. We'll do it one more time. And when we look up, we're going to extend the arm out. And when we come back, we're going to push it, like we're going to knot it all the way through. And touch the head on the floor. Nice. And all the way back up with the full extended arm. And knot it back through. And when you're in this position, you don't want your pelvis to be tilted one way or the other. You want to try and keep it still flat. I'll just tuck this up so you can see. Yeah, you don't want it to be like here or curved, kind of like the cat couch. You want to keep it nice and flat, almost like you're still in your tabletop position. We'll do it one more time. Make sure you're still breathing. Nice. We're just going to stay here in this position for a little bit. And if you can, put your fingers down to just extend that stretch a little bit. So I'll face you. So you want to do from the extension all the way knotted through, and you want to come onto the fingers to just give that a bit of height in the twist as well, and make it a bit deeper. If that's an option for you, if you'd rather just keep the hand flat, you can do that as well. We'll just breathe here for a little bit. One last time, and the hands back flat. We'll do the other arm now. I'll just stay facing you. So on the back of the head, touch the opposite hand, and look up as far as you can. Some people, it might only be here, it might be all the way back. For me, it's just here, so let that, don't think you're by yourself, you're not going to see anyone else. It's just as far as you can stretch in this moment, in this kind of twist. Back down, make sure you're breathing. Everyone is different, everyone's bodies are different, everyone moves at different speeds, and that is totally okay. And we just need to accept what's best for us and not try and push ourselves too much and then potentially injure ourselves. So extend all the way up, nice, and the knot through. Trying to keep the pelvis straight, you not want to like open it up and keep it flat. All the way up. If you want, you can go a bit faster on this side. Trying to get breath into it as well. Want a nice flow. And through. And another nice flow. And back down. And we're going to hold it this time. And again, come onto your fingertips if you want that extra twist. And we'll just breathe here. You don't want your shoulder up by your ear, you want to try and get the shoulder into the back. Nice. Put the hand flat, all the way back up, and return your hands back down. I'm just going to turn back this way. And then we'll just do a quick variation of child's pose and then go through a little flow routine. So we're going to put our bum onto our heels and stretch all the way forward to place the head down. Again, like I've said in the previous video, if at any point it's too much, you want to stop, come back to this position. It's a really good one for breathing nice and deeply and for like a moment of rest in between. If we're in a downward dog and it's too much in the arms or the wrist, just come back to this position. It's still a really good stretch and it's still a really important thing to practice. So we'll come back to this position and we're going to put our hands into a prayer in front of our heads. that extend more into a deeper stretch. Nice, return the hands, look up, and we'll just walk back a little bit. We'll just do a few neck stretches just before we get into a bit more of a flow. So we're going to drop the head to the right or the left, depending on how you're looking at it. And then we're going to stretch the opposite arm away of the way you're tilting. And if you want to add an extra pressure, you can put your hand onto your head as well, which just gives it that little bit extra. You're not pulling, it's almost like the weight of your hand is just adding that little bit extra. And if you're trying to extend this hand away, you can either do it with a flexed hand, which gets an extra stretch, or with elongated fingers. So you're trying to touch the floor along the diagonal. Nice, we'll just breathe here. And again, with every breath, the kind of focus and target when you're in a stretch is to breathe in and find space, and then breathe out and you're trying to elongate it even further. So we'll try focus on that in the next few breaths. So breathe in and out, find the space and stretch. Every exhale you're trying to go deeper and deeper and deeper. Again, with the head, be careful not to do too much. So you're going to tilt towards the diagonal and change the grip of the hand to the back of the head. Nice, breathe in and out. Drop the head to the centre, and you can place both hands on the back, just really, really gently. And just drop the elbows in. Roll up. Other way. Place the hands on. Elongate away. And breathe. Tilt the head down the diagonal, swap the hand position, and stretch. Drop to the front, we'll do just a very short, again, hands on the back of the head. Drop the hands, roll up. Nice. Okay, so now we're stretched out a bit more, and let's just go into a nice flow through a few different positions a bit quicker. We'll get gradually quicker, so just listen to what I'm saying and it should all make sense. So we're going to come to our first high plank of just from the tabletop position over from here, come out to a tabletop, and then walk the feet away into a nice high plank. Don't want to be dropping, don't want to be bum in the air. Nice high plank, and if you don't want to drop the chest to the ribs either, so try and stay nice and strong there. Nice. Put the knees down, elbows tucked nice in, chest down, and you can bring your hands just a little bit forward to do a cobra. Breathe in, drop down, come back to a tabletop, and we'll go into our first downward dog. You just step the hands back or the feet back, that's up to you. Like I said, everyone's body is a bit different. Stay in your downward dog, and we'll take some nice deep breaths. We'll do 5 breaths here. Ready, rise up onto your feet, look towards nice and easy. And we're going to come to a halfway lift. So you're going to come up halfway with a flat back, hands on shins or thighs. Keep your shoulders nice and back as well. Looking towards the floor with a nice straight neck. Drop all the way over. Bend the knees and come all the way up. Let your hands touch. Bring it to your chest. Nice. And we'll do that all again. So up, drop the arms in front of you. Halfway lift. Again, shins or thighs, shoulders back. Drop it down. Bend the knees. Step or walk into your plank. And again, knees, chest. Drop it down. You can either come to an upward dog now or a cobra. Push all the way back to downward dog. Just take 3 breaths here. Touch your toes. Bend your knees. You can step or jump this time in. Over. Halfway lift. Back down. Bend all the way up, and we'll do it a little bit quicker this time. To the chest, all the way up, down. Halfway lift. Make sure you're flat back, and now you can jump or step. You can go all the way down, push all the way up, and back to downward dog. And I'm gonna breathe here. Just 2 breaths this time. Bend the knees, jump or step in, hang over. Ooh, and we're going to do a halfway lift. Lost my balance there. Bend over, and we're going to roll all the way up. Touch your hands to your chest. We'll do it one more time and stop in downward dog this time. Do it at your own time, and we'll meet in downward dog. And this time, if we're all here, gonna lift the right leg all the way up to open the hips. Bend the knee, just let it relax over. If you want, you can look under the arm, the same arm as your leg, to look up towards your foot. It gives it a bit of an extra stretch. Straighten the leg back up and place it down. Swap legs, all the way up, twisted. Open the hips. And bend the foot, relax it over. Again, you can look under that arm to see your leg to give it an extra twist. Return the leg to straight and back down. Do it one more time on the right leg. And when we get to the top and you drop over, we're going to drop into almost like a half bridge. So you're going to drop all the way over, lifting the arm off the leg, same leg, and reach back to a bridge. So you've got one leg straight, one leg bent. I'll face you to do it. So you're going to have one leg straight, one leg bent, and reaching back and straight. Nice, so stay where you are. And then this is a bit of a challenge. You can either come back to a plank and back to a downward dog, or you can try and return in one movement back to lifting your leg up. That's up to you. If you went to plank then downward dog, then try come back to this position and drop the leg down. Nice. We're going to swap to the other leg. Left leg up, bend it over, and either step into it or push all the way. Sorry, I've got a dog. And look all the way to the back. Nice. And stay here. Okay, when you return, either go into plank first and then push back, or push all the way back and lift the leg up. Nice. Return the foot, and we're going to put our knees down and do a child's pose. That was quite a lot of constant work, so let's take a breath. We're going to keep our pelvis in the air this time. Stretch nice and long. So you want to have it, it's almost like a puppy dog kind of stretch. And we want to reach out and just drop the head when you're ready. You want to have the toes untucked, not like this, flat. And you're trying to push with every breath your chest to touch the floor. Nice, and we're going to roll up, just sitting on our feet. Nice. Let's do a quick little pigeon stretch. So we're going to put our body forward and just reach one leg in front of the other. You can either have it, I'll come to face it, you can either have it where this is flat, like a flat angle, which gives a bit more of a stretch here and here on both hips, or if that's too uncomfortable for you, you can't get there, you can bring it right in and just lean over and come down to the front and just relax here. Some people like to stay up. This is a stretch for you, so you can either stay up or lie all the way down and drop your head. And come back up. And now for this position, I'll turn to you again. So you're staying with either your leg in or your leg out. It's up to you. And with this the next position might be easier to bring this in. You're gonna bend the back leg up and hook it on with your back elbow. And you can stay looking forward. So you want to have this gaze away from it. You don't want to be down or collapsed. You want to be up, nice and straight. You can either do this with your hand, or I quite like to do it with my elbow. It just gives me a bit more of a stretch. Nice. And look straight in front of you. Shoulders down, don't want your shoulders up by your ears. And if you want, this is like a possibility to do, you can bring your arm in front of you with the palm facing up, or you can keep your hand here, or you can do a bound where you're going to pull the back leg further up to join the back hand with the front hand. So you're almost like twisting this position. You're just going to breathe here. And we'll release. Nice. And let's swap legs. I'll just face the normal way. So you're going to just bring the opposite leg in front. Again, forward to a parallel line and get your hips square. Or you can put it back, and that's a little bit easier as well. Everyone's hips are different and they're shaped differently, and it's not comfortable for everyone to have it in certain positions. So do this for yourself. Again, you can stay nice and upright. You can also lift the back leg off a bit, or you can lean right over and stretch all the way forward. We're just going to breathe here for a little bit. Okay, and we're going to walk up, and again we're going to bend this back foot. If you want to just use your hand, or you can bring it into the elbow, up to use whatever is comfortable. And you're going to look forward and face the front.
This is a nice thigh stretch and hip opening. So it might feel a bit painful. If it does, come out of it. If it's too much on the knees, come out of it as well. Know your body, listen to your body, and decide what's good for you. So if this is more comfortable and less pressure on the knee, bring it here. If this is better, bring it in. Yeah, just be smart, listen to your body, what it needs in this scary time that we're in. And if you want to bring the arm forward, if you want to bring it back to a bind, you can do that as well. And we'll just breathe here for a bit. We're just going to do a few little back stretches and then lie down and have, as in yoga they call it vinyasa, where just the rest on the floor. So we're going to twist the right leg over the top, have this one bent, and you may have done this before. You're just going to twist, put the arm behind you and look towards the back. You don't want to twist too far and away from your chest. You want your chest, you want to start from the pelvis and twist all the way up, and just have this twist to assist you. You don't want to look and not have your head and chest connected. You want to try to keep it as connected as much as possible so the spiral is continuous. Okay, so we're going to breathe in. That's what love is. With every breath, you want to try and twist that little bit further. Make sure your shoulders are into your back. Find a position that's comfortable. Wrap the arm towards the back and twist. Nice, and bring it back to the front. And now I invite you to come onto your mat, lie onto your back. So roll down and open the legs up, palms facing the ceiling, and just lie here and just take some nice deep breaths. You've done a lot of really hard work and you went through the class and followed the video, and you want to just thank yourself for being here, thank your body for being healthy and safe and looking after yourself and looking after each other, and just being grateful for this time that we have. Even if it is in isolation, what can we do in this time? Just focus. We're trying to focus on the positives. And if that is just taking 2 minutes out of your day to lie down and just focus and think, that's amazing. Or if you have a bit longer and you can read a book, or you can go outside, or you can eat healthy and drink lots of water and get a lot of sleep. It's all benefiting towards mental well-being and our mental health and looking after ourselves. And yeah, just take this time. Scan the body, see how the body feels. Does it feel a bit more open? Does it feel a bit more stretched? And nice. And we're going to keep our eyes closed and just roll to the right side of our mat or the floor. And you're going to push yourselves up. Try to keep your eyes shut as much as possible to a nice comfortable position. If that's cross-legged, legs in front of you, legs to the side of you. And we're just going to do a few breaths. And on the inhale, we're going to lift our arms up. And on the exhale, we're going to push our hands down. So if you just follow that with me. So breathe in, hands up. Breathe out, turn the palms down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And just sit there still with your eyes closed for the minute. Nice. And I want you to put your hands to heart center in a prayer position. If you can touch your forehead, your third eye, touch your mouth, touch your chest. And I just invite you to say namaste and thank you for coming and thank you for taking another class with me. If you want any more, just let us know and we can film some more. Yeah, it's important to just take some time for yourself and breathe and stretch and look after your bodies and just be safe and healthy.